in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with another review, and this review is definitely more of a highly anticipated one for me, and this is the review on the sequel to 2009 Zombieland, Zombieland 2 Double Tap, which is directed by, once again, Ruben Fleischer and stars Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, and Woody Harrelson, and it's about zombie slayers Tallahassee, Columbus, Wichita, and Little Rock square off against the newly evolved undead while watching each other's back because, you know, that's just the right thing to do, and, you know, that's basically it. That's all you gotta know. Just go see the movie. Anyways, back to you, Kid Critic. So now with all that out of the way, Joker, start this review for us.
And here we go.
Alright, so heading into Zombieland 2, I was obviously very excited, and if you guys didn't know, I love the first Zombieland. It's definitely one of my favorite zombie films of all time. It's just tons of fun, really creative. The cast is great in it, and I love the film. The characters are awesome as well. So I was obviously really excited for this film. The trailers looked like tons of fun, and coming out of the movie, I am glad to say that Zombieland 2 Double Tap is a satisfying sequel that is just absolute fun. And that's really the word to describe this movie. It's just tons of fun where you can just throw popcorn at your faces. Just tons of zombie fun. Now to start off with the pros of this film, again, the cast is wonderful. Jesse Eisenberg, I actually like Jesse Eisenberg quite a bit. I mean, there's some roles where I'm like, he doesn't quite fit into it, but I think overall he's a pretty solid actor, so I really enjoyed him once again as Columbus in this film. Woody Harrelson, fantastic in this film. Tallahassee once again returns, and he's obviously carries a lot of the energy of this film, and he's great. Emma Stone, I mean, obviously she's an Oscar winner. I'm sorry, she's an Oscar-winning actress, and she does such a great job of reprising her role. And all the newcomers, whether you're talking about Rosario Dawson, who does a fabulous job. Zoe Dutch, who's obviously introduced to this film as well. She's got a lot of praise because she's absolutely hilarious in this film, and I absolutely agree with all the critics who have said that. Oh, and Abigail Breslin also comes back to play the character that she played in the first one. She also does a solid job. She's not in the movie as much, definitely nowhere near as much as the first one, but when she's in it, she does a really good job as playing the character. I forget the name of the character, but she does a really good job in this movie, and that's what matters. And obviously, if you saw the trailers, you see that Luke Wilson and Thomas Middleditch also appear in this film, and they're not in the movie very much, but when they're in the movie, it's great. I mean, they play a little comedy bit with them that just absolutely works. It's one of the best parts of the film. Now, my other pros of this movie, it's fun zombie action. Obviously, the kills in the first Zombieland were just glorious to see, and they definitely come up with amazing, new, glorious, and bloody ways to kill zombies in this film. You just gotta go see it yourself because it's something. And again, the comedy as well, I feel like it's just as good as it is in the first one. There are moments where the comedy doesn't work. Again, like I've said a billion times, almost in every movie, there's going to be a couple scenes where the comedy doesn't work, but that's just like little parts of this movie. Like 99.9% of the time, the comedy does work. Again, because of the performances and because the jokes were funny. Now, to get into the cons of this film, you see this movie is filled with tons of awesome zombie action. The characters are great once again. They have great chemistry with each other. The comedy works. The newcomers in this film are funny and awesome. But it's the same movie. It really is the same movie. And I have no problem with that. I really don't. Because, again, if it worked the first time, it could probably work again. And it did work again. And yes, this film is absolutely predictable. I saw everything coming from a mile away. It definitely has the same story beats as the first one does. But again, performances were great. Characters were great. Tons of awesome zombie action. The comedy was on point, and the relationships between all characters were also awesome to see. It's just seeing the characters return is just amazing. Obviously, you have Jesse Eisenberg with like his character Columbus with like the rules thing that comes back into the forefront, and it's just totally hilariosity, I guess you could say. But again, this movie is just tons of fun. It's the same thing as the first one, but if you're a fan of the first Zombieland film, definitely make sure to go check out Zombieland 2 Double Tap. And with that said, I give Zombieland 2 Double Tap a 3.75 out of 5 Fernies. Really enjoyed it, had a blast with this one. I definitely prefer the first one over this one because the first one felt more original and new and fresh. But again, the second one just does the same thing as the first one did, but they did it pretty darn well. So with that said, tell me down in the comment section below, what did you think of Zombieland 2 Double Tap? And don't forget to like and subscribe because that is very important. And as always, in every single Kid Critic video, look out for the next video or review. And peace.